everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to you new folks dropping in. If you like what you see, please click that subscribe button and bell for notifications when I put out new videos. Give me a thumbs up, comment, it always helps. But anyway, today we are doing part 2 of my Oohlala Vintage Treasures journal that I'm making for myself. So we've got this so far. And the silk is tangled up. Yeah, it's going about like the day. I don't know how that happened. There we go. This is what we got so far. I've yet to put the signatures in. And I don't know if I will get to putting the signatures in today or not. But I do have my signatures. If I remember correctly, I've got 44 pages. That's front and back. And they're gorgeous. So I thought what I would do today is attach some of my favorite laces and trims and stuff like that. Some of them I'm going to attach so that I can go back and sew on, you know, or leave the seam. I like that look. You absolutely don't have to do that. And some I'm just going to glue and then just leave it like that, just depending on what it is. All right, and I know that if y'all have watched other artists, a lot of people don't do it like this. This is kind of, I think, what I'd consider backwards maybe than the way a lot of people do it, but my brain kind of works backwards in a lot of ways. And so, you know, this is how I do it. All right, so let's get started. I've got a ton of lace over here. Let me see, I'm just gonna slowly turn the camera so y'all can get a little bit of glimpse. Don't know fully yet everything that I'm using, but yeah. I just gathered a bunch of my favorite pieces. And here we go. Okay. I hope that y'all, please excuse me, my brain's a little scattered right now. I got a call with some really devastating news. I can't say what it was, but it's really messed with me horribly. And yeah. And then my son, y'all know that he had surgery. Oh, it's been several weeks now. He had surgery. Everything's been going well. Well, yesterday I noticed a little bit of like sticky stuff on the end of his foot, but there was no smell and it was just a little sticky. So I was hoping and praying that it was just a fluke of something maybe he had spilt on it. Well, today there's pus coming all out of his cast. So when he gets done with his medical routine that he's right now in the middle of, I have got to take him to the emergency room. So I thought, while he's in the middle of doing his treatment, maybe doing a little bit of this might relax me a little bit. I just don't know how I'm going to be in the way of conversation and actually pulling things off mentally. So, y'all please excuse me. You know, it was really hard to narrow down my favorite laces because, you know, I buy the laces and they're pretty much all my favorite laces. I'm not going to buy them if I don't really like them, you know, obviously. And I look at the pile and I realize, hey, you need to whittle down even more than this. It's too much. So how's everybody else's weekend going? Oop, hit the camera, of course. Next weekend, I've got to go have a medical procedure done. But I'll tell y'all, if things continue like they are on either side with my son or with the other situation, I will be rescheduling that. It's not an emergency. And my husband needs to fix me a better camera situation here. Y'all, let me show you this. I got this off of the bottom of a wedding dress that I have that I got from a thrift shop a while ago. I love it. And I want to use it in here. I'm just not sure where or how yet. So, I'm even thinking maybe I should have cut it across there. I don't know. I've got plenty of it, whatever I choose, and I know that it will get used either way. Let me see here. Do I do this as pockets? Think that I will save that for a pocket piece. So pretty. Definitely got to use some of this. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. I think I'm going to use it in a couple of different places. Oops. Now, I did not print front to back, and I usually don't because there are people who do, love to journal in the journals that they buy. They love, to having the beauty to look at, but then also being able to use the journal. And I thought about printing front to back for mine, just for it to be a lookbook. And then I thought, well, next semester, the semester after, I could use this as my planner. So, I did not print front to back. I left the backs blank. I made, and I have a video of the planner that I made this semester using OohlalaVintageTreasures Ruffles and Roses calendar. And I have, it was not, the way that the calendar was not ideal for the way that I need a calendar or planner to be. Or at least I didn't think that it was. But I got an idea and I went with that and I made it, not being certain how it was going to work for me. And I have to say, y'all, I love that calendar planner. It is absolutely perfect for what I need. And I love getting it out every day that I'm at work or doing planning or what have you, and seeing the beauty of that calendar. I just love it. I'm so glad that I did it the way that I did it and that I decided to use that for my planner. It has worked out so wonderfully. So, for those of y'all wanting a calendar or a planner, I know it's February, headed towards March. It's still not too late. Go check it out. And she has a Ruffles and Roses, which is what you see here, what I've been, doing for this journal. And she also has a Ballerina Dreams she put out after the Ruffles and Roses calendar. Both are stunning. I do not go about, you know, having a rhyme or a reason for how I place my my laces, except that I do try to go from small to big as much as I can, and that's not always the case either, but you know, as much as I can. And I try to stagger. And then there are just some pages that I'll know that I want to do something specific with, and then it calls for that certain kind of lace or what have you. And that's how I rationalize where I'm going to use my different laces and stuff. So it really just depends. So I guess there is a rhyme or reason, right? Maybe there is with I'm telling it. Kind of sounds like there's a rhyme or reason. Kind of, but not exactly. Trying to figure how I want this because both ways are really pretty. Oh, yep, like that. Like that. That's pretty. And you know, even though this side of the lace here is not as vibrant as the other side, to me it's still really pretty. What are you doing, little puppy? What are you doing? Yeah, that's pretty. What are you doing, Mommy's girl? Oh, she's over there eating something. That's great. I'm sure it's something that she's not supposed to have. Puppies, I tell you what, they are lovely. They are so wonderful, but they're so mischievous. Oh my goodness. I do love her. She brings me a lot of joy. I'm going to ruffle this, and I should have brought it out further, but I can do it. It's fine. Just stagger it a little. I have my glue upside down because it's gotten kind of thick, and it wants to take 15 years to come out. So honestly, I'd rather use hot glue for this, but the parts that I know that I'm going to sew, and I'm going to sew this, my sewing machine says no, no, no to hot glue, so cannot use it. Have to be patient. is laying right there. I've got some on the other page, so I really like how that's laying. And I think I will end that right there. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Might save this for another project in here. I do want that. Let's see. Make sure that y'all could see. Y'all could not. Here we go. Okay. I'm just gluing the back of these dangly beads, y'all. That's all. Just so that the beads don't fall off. I know y'all can't see that, but I kinda can't help it. Alright, I want that there, and then a sparkly, gold sparkly flower. Alright. Okay, so I need to see how that's going to look, where I should put it. Oh, I like that like that. I like that like that. I like that like that. Okay, I do think I'll leave a little bit up at the top. Okay. I think I'm going to do right there. And that way it gives it plenty of room to still close. As you know, it's going to be chunky no matter what I do, but that'll just help a little bit. Hey, pups. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Are y'all playing like sweet babies? I have this French lace, and I'm thinking that I'm going to save this for a pocket or two. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I know that I want to use it, you know, in here, but I do think I'm going to save it for a pocket or two. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and place it and sew it in. And I'm wondering if this might be a good place. Or do I want it on a, I think I'm going to put it right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. It is so pretty. Yeah. I think I'm just going to attach the bottom and then come back and do the sides. That way I can pull it and it'll be nice and straight and even. Won't have any bends. Shouldn't anyway. I can just trim those edges later. Here we go. Just making sure I'm straight, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see. I just use this seam back here where there's already some sewing, just to make sure that my line is straight. There we go. All right, I am going to pull it down and fold. That way I don't get glue any place that I don't want it. Okay, now I've got some antique lace here because I like the look of old mixed with new. And I'm going to put this in a few places, I think. Y'all see how my glue is just so thick. It still works fine. It's just wants to glop and take forever to come out. let me just say, this isn't going to be the final video for this journal, I think, obviously, but for any of y'all that have ever bought a journal from me or watched my flip throughs, you know that this is not the end of any laces or appliques being used. This is just what I do in the beginning when I'm just getting started on my pages, you know, so that I'll know the stuff that I need to sew, basically. You know, as far as my pages before I put my signatures into my book. That's the thing here, I guess, is get the sewing done on the pages before you put them in your book. Because once you put them in your book, it's just so, it can just be really frustrating. I'll put a lace through here. What in the world? It can be really frustrating to trying to sew after that. That is so pretty. Oh, I'm actually going to use that on another project. Let me put that over there. All right. Let's see how this is looking. Okay. Go back and pull that up. Why is my puppy crying, you may wonder? Because my husband went to she's in love with my husband, and he went to the grocery store without her. How dare he? So yeah, she's upset because he's not here, because he left. That's got to be trimmed right there too. Get down there. All right. I'll let that dry. Gonna pop a little bit of glue on my pearls here. Where's my other? Here we go. Sorry to be off camera again, y'all. I keep forgetting, but I just wanted to put some glue so that those pearls don't come apart when I cut it. I think I'm going to do 2 of these, and then we're going to leave it at that. I don't know. Well, you know, I might put one at the bottom. And I'm going to put that there. Let me see. So for those of y'all that don't make journals, but y'all enjoy watching and buying, you can see that the placing of the laces and the pretties and all that, it is a thoughtful one. You know, for me it is, and I'm sure for most people that do this sort of thing, we actually take the time to, you know, try to get a good idea where it would look best, how it would look best, you know, placed, and It's a thoughtful process. Yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. Okay. Do you think I might put some of this at the bottom too? Somewhere. Oh no, get back on there. I didn't realize that these needed to be glued as well. There we go. I should have checked. So I need to go back and glue the actual piece where I got it so that doesn't come in. And yep, got it in time though, none of it did. Okay. All right, I know that I want this over here, and I think I am going to do just one of these over here. Okay, I need to put some more glue. Y'all, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. See, these are hand sewn all of these pearls and sequins, and you don't want them to come off, so you just put a little bit of glue so that when you cut, they don't come off. I just didn't realize that this piece in particular, that was required. Some pieces are, some aren't, and usually pieces like that aren't. Okay. All right, so my pearls are probably ready. Where did I glue it? I don't know. I don't know. There it is. All right, so there's, oh, that was coming out. Stephen, I hear you. You silly boy. He's being silly. That one tried to come off. I thought I'd been so diligent on gluing these. It may just have been a fluke. But it did not escape. Okay. Where did I glue that? I just had it. Was it this? There's that, and there's that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. And let's dazzle that page up a little bit. Okay, now for this, I do not know where I'm going to put this. Let me see. Do I stick it there with its brethren? Oh, I don't know. Could stick it there. No, because, well, I don't know. Let me see how that would look. Kind of gives continuity there. Kind of like that. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Sorry about hitting the camera, guys. Ladies. I know most of y'all are probably ladies. Though I do know a gentleman or two that watches. And I know that I at least have 2 gentlemen subscribers. 3. 1 my son, 1 my husband, and 1 I don't know who it is. And I know that my husband watches. And my son edits my videos, so he kind of watches. Well, it's not counted. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my craft loving, journal loving YouTube family, I am going to stop here. I am not done placing the laces, but I did want y'all to get, you know, a nice idea of how I go about it. But my light is going dead. I want to give y'all a look of what I've got so far. But off camera, I am going to finish placing these laces and sewing, and then I'll be back. I might go ahead and sew the papers in because I have done that on several videos, and I'm not sure that y'all want to watch that again. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I will be back, and I may have the paper sewn in and I may not. But I do want to show y'all what I have so far. And I think it's looking beautiful. I am loving it. What do y'all think? Look at those pearls down there just kind of peeping out. They're not in your face, they're just peeping out. It gives you the illusion of what am I trying to think here? Of, you know, of opulence. The illusion of or real opulence. I don't know. But they're not real pearls. But to me it does. It just gives it that little something. I just love it. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about how it's coming along, and thank y'all so much for watching. And so until next time, y'all take care of yourself, and I appreciate y'all so much, more than y'all could know. Bye.